So the other day I was talking about buying a cold brew maker, and I finally went and picked one up, I think yesterday. And this morning I'm gonna make it. This is what it looks like. I got it for $19.99 plus tax at Publix, and it's a nice little jar. And the instructions say to fill up the little filter with your coffee grinds and pour some cold water and all that. But this is the size of this thing. It's a pretty decent size for a little cold brew pitcher. So it has to sit in the fridge for 24 hours. So I'm gonna go ahead and make some this morning. That way Kayla will have a little bit of cold brew coffee to drink in the morning tomorrow. All right, so in this cold brew one, you gotta fill up the little filter in the middle with 16 tablespoons of coffee, coarsely ground. I just use the coffee grinds that I make my typical coffee with, which is I use chock full of nuts and some scoops of Cafe Bustelo to kind of add some, it's espresso coffee, so it adds a bit more caffeine and a much stronger taste. We just like our coffee really strong. So you add your 16 tablespoons of that in here. And so it'll look like that in there. It's all filled up before you put the water in. All right, the next step is to slowly pour cold water over the coffee grinds so as to dampen them, it says. That's going to take a hot minute to go down through. We can already see it starting to filter through. So once you have your coffee grinds down in there and the 2 cups of water poured through, you want to stir it up real good to make sure all the coffee grinds or grounds, however you say it, are dampened. So you got to make sure you touch all the way down to the bottom of the filter down there. And then I'm gonna have to wipe that off my hand maybe. You can see it's already started the process and it's only about half full. So now you're gonna fill it up with the rest of your water and stick it in the fridge for 24 hours. All right, I've got the coffee all prepped in my jug here. And now we're gonna put it in the fridge for 2 days, or no, 24 hours. So it'll be ready tomorrow morning. I did read in the instructions that the cold brew coffee stays good for up to 14 days in the refrigerator. So that's pretty good. So there it is. Put it right next to my Sam Adams and some waters. We're gonna keep it in the fridge. It does say to stir, for best results, to stir the coffee, like the grounds in there, periodically while it's during its first 24-hour period. So what I'm gonna do is in the morning, or no, when I get home from work, I'm gonna take it out and stir it some and see if we can't help this process along. But yeah, there it is. 24 hours from now, we're gonna have nice cold brew coffee. All right, I'm back home from work. It's about 5:30 in the afternoon, so this has been going for not quite 12 hours. It's already pretty dark. It looks as dark as the plastic part. That's plastic, that's the see-through. But you're supposed to stir it a little bit. See if I can open it with one hand. Oh, wow. Supposed to give it a good stir to help get a better brew, I guess. So stir it up some. And then back into the fridge it goes. It'll be ready about 7 a.m. tomorrow for a little cold brew coffee action. Pretty excited to taste how this tastes. It required quite a bit of coffee, more than I am used to for a pot of coffee. So I'm wondering if it's gonna be too strong. Maybe I should put the strength down some. But there you have it, there's a little update. Well, we're back to our pre-quarantine COVID-19 kind of schedules where both Kayla and I are at work all day. We get home, we try to get a workout in. I did the treadmill for about 45 minutes. Kayla's upstairs doing some weights right now. Got the dogs eating their dinner over there, devouring theirs. That's Lulabelle. Penelope, you already ate yours, didn't you, P? I ate mine. And now I'm getting our dinner prepped. We're doing one of our famous steak tip salads. But I'm actually taking a piece of steak that my dad cooked on Sunday for Mother's Day. And he gave us a big hunk of it. And now what I'm doing is I'm slicing it up to tiny little strips, I guess. And then we're gonna season it up a little bit like we typically do, and then kind of stir fry it and heat it back up and put it over our salad like we like to do. So we have never done it where the steak was already cooked once and then re-season it and cook it again. So hopefully this turns out all right. So far, that's what I got chopped up into little strips. Looks pretty good. Here's what the meat looks like. So that is what is for dinner tonight. And then probably just hanging on the couch and Watching some TV. Might start a new show. There's a show on HBO with Donald Gleason named called Run. It's supposed to be pretty good, so we might check that out or might watch another movie. Last night we watched the movie Ready or Not with Samara Weaving, and that was a lot of fun. So yeah, back to our just regular work days where we work all day and come home and relax at night. All right, it's been about 24 hours since we made the cold brew, so now we're gonna get it out of the fridge and get... That was a piece of ice that just fell. Weird. Piece of ice. All right, so we're gonna get the cold brew out of the fridge, which has been sitting here for 24 hours now. We don't typically have this much alcohol in our fridge. So, you got your cold brew, and now you're gonna take the filter out and get it ready for drinking. Take the little top off and take out the coffee grinds. I'm gonna have to do this with 2 hands. All right, there's our cold brew in there, ready to enjoy whenever Kayla wakes up today. The filter is pretty easy. It has, this is what the filter looks like. It has a screw top that comes off the bottom. You just dump it right out into the fridge and rinse it right off. I'm sure you can do it with soap and water and it would be all right, but we got cold brew ready to go now. We're probably not going to add any sweetener to it, like sugar or anything, but we have sugar-free creamer that we'll add to it and hope that it tastes delicious. We'll check back in a minute whenever we can get a cup poured and ready. All right, we're going to do a little bit of a taste test. Whoa. Let me get it ready. Okay. Definitely looks like coffee. It smells like cold brew coffee. Let's see what it tastes like. It's pretty good. I'm making Kayla some to go so she can take some with her to her appointment today. I'm gonna put a little creamer in here and see what it tastes like with just a bit of crema. Yeah, that tastes like cold brew coffee like you'd get from Starbucks. It's pretty strong tasting. That's pretty good. I'm gonna give that a thumbs up. Real test will be when Kayla tastes it in a little while. We'll get her reaction later. All right, come take a sip of your cold brew.
That's good.
That's really good, isn't it?
Yeah, I like it.
I didn't even put that much creamer in there. It's like strong tasting too.
Yeah.
Like how you get it when you get it from Starbucks.
It's like Starbucks.
I know, so I'm like, that's got some caffeine in it right there.
Yeah, you're taking this to the beach.
Yeah, but I gotta prep it in advance. So what I'll do, I wonder if I should make room in the cooler for it so we already have a batch brewing by the time we get down there.
Oh yeah, maybe.
It is May 13th. It's Wednesday. I got lucky and got to work from home again. That keeps happening, which I'm not gonna complain about because I really like being at home, especially on Wednesdays because Kayla is off Wednesdays. So got to be around here a little bit today. She got her hair done since hair salons are back open now, and then had a doctor's appointment, and she's been just kind of doing some errands and some chores. Not a whole lot, I mean, is going on today. It's a Wednesday, so just been working. It's already 3:15 and I'm going to be done working in about 10 minutes. So we're going to call it a day early work-wise and be able to go downstairs and make some dinner later on and just be able to relax and sit on the couch with Kayla. We got to do some planning for our beach trip that's coming up in about less than 14 days. So I guess like 10 days or something like that. We need to buy some beach chairs because I'm not 100% certain that they will have beach chairs where our beach access is for rent. So might as well just, instead of renting it for 7 days, might as well just buy some pretty decent ones on Amazon. So we got to pick out some of those. Other than that, it's just dinner and relaxing and enjoying a weeknight together. So pretty basic day. All right, the Blue Angels are flying over today. They're going to be coming or down through our neck of the woods here in just a minute. They're supposed to be in Brentwood by 12:08. It's already 12:02, but they're supposed to fly down through Murfreesboro, down around the Blackman area, which is near my house, and then back up through and around Nashville area and be done within 17 minutes. So I'm just sitting outside waiting on the Blue Angels to show up. So let's see if I can't catch them on film when they fly by. All right. It's 12:02 and they haven't come by yet. 12:08, they're supposed to be already in Brentwood. I mean, I know they're fast, but we're waiting on them. My mom texts my mom right now. She says she heard them over on her side, on the north side. That's kind of where they were starting, is towards her house. But she didn't see them. They should have already been here by now. Haven't seen them yet. I'm gonna just keep recording so I don't miss them, so I can just flip the camera right around when I see them or hear them. Well, I guess I missed the Blue Angels. That's sad. So Sunday was Mother's Day, and all we were able to give my mother was a card because her gift that I had ordered for her had not come in yet. With the coronavirus stuff going on, the shipping from like Amazon and stuff has been super slow. But finally today, what I got my mom came in the mail, and it's in this big package right here. So I was gonna open it up and film myself opening it first before I wrap it up to give it to my mother. So let's open this bad boy. Okay. Oh, man, this is beautiful. Let's turn it over again so you can hear it again. That is it says it was made in Germany, but with then also made in Indonesia. Who knows? Okay, the story why I got my mom a rain stick. When I was like 15, maybe, I don't know how old I was. I had gotten into a lot of eBay for whatever reason, and I wanted to buy, I didn't have any money, so I don't know how I did this. But I wanted to buy things on eBay, but also I liked selling things on eBay. But I didn't make anything, I didn't have anything to sell on eBay. So I would walk through the house and grab random items, even some of my stuff, probably like books or something, DVDs or something. And I would just try to sell it on eBay. Well, my mom had this rain stick that she had gotten probably just like at the Rainforest Cafe or at a mall or something like that. So, so for whatever reason, I decided I was going to sell my mom's rain stick, and I did without telling her. That wasn't a very nice sonly thing to do. And so every year she gives me crap about it because I sold her rain stick. And I've been a bad son and never realized I should just buy her a new rain stick. I mean, I don't know why it's taken me 15 plus years to just buy her a new rain stick. So that's what I did. I ordered her this real tall, I think it's like 40 inches or something like that. That's how big this thing is. Rain stick off Amazon. I've got the nicer one because it was like handmade or whatever, musical instrument. So I wanted to give it to her for Mother's Day, but it wasn't here in time. So I'm gonna have to give it to her probably this weekend. Kayla and I will run by and see her and give it to her. But that was the story of why I got her, and I'm giving her this rain stick. And it's also made out of bamboo. She loves bamboo, so that's gonna be, she'll like that. Overall, it's a pretty sweet looking rain stick. It's pretty big. I don't even know if this whole thing's in the frame. I think it might be. It's like 40 inches or something like that. It's pretty cool. Whew, it's been a week. I haven't been working crazy hours, but it's still draining. Just everything working so far this year, working crazy hours. I've already worked like 1,200 hours this year, and it's May 15th, so it's a lot of hours. So I'm still pretty exhausted, but you know, this week's been okay. I haven't had to go to too many clients, so I've been able to be at home a little bit this week. And then today is Friday. I'll be at my 8-hour mark here in about 20 minutes, and I get to clock out for the week. And it's about 1 p.m., 1 in the afternoon. So get to have an early Friday. Kayla will be off work soon as well. So we are prepping for our Gulf Shores beach trip coming up in less than a week. We got to go to Walmart to check out some like beach towels and possibly beach chairs and beach umbrella. We've been trying to do research on renting beach chairs and beach umbrellas down there, but I can't find anything definitive for the location of where our beach house is. So we gotta probably end up buying some and then hauling it to the beach every time. But that's what we're dealing with the beach stuff, is prepping for that and figuring out what all we want to bring with us, because we're literally going there for 7 nights and sitting on the beach the entire time. That's what we want to do. So we're gonna go run to Walmart here in a little bit, then we're gonna do a workout, and then we're gonna just relax and enjoy our Friday night. this is the first week I'm doing where it's kind of like the weekly recap videos, kind of like where this video is probably going to be Monday the 11th through Friday at least the 15th, and just kind of show a little bit of what we did this week. Like yesterday, I tried to capture the Blue Angel Flyover of the Tennessee area, and they did not come far enough south to my little neck of the woods down here, so I didn't get to see them, but I filmed like being all excited about it. But I have somebody else's video of them flying over directly over their house, so I'm going to insert that into yesterday's section of the video. So yeah, that's I'm excited to keep vlogging. I'm excited about our Gulf Shores trip. I did another twist. I had unboxed some of these batteries. It was a third-party company battery for my GoPro, and I thought I liked them. I liked the concept, like it was a 3-pack, and the little charging thing was really cool, but the batteries didn't seem to work right in the GoPro. Like, it screwed up the date and everything on it anytime I put those batteries in. So like, I have GoPro Plus, so all I have to do is hook my GoPro to the charger and make sure it's on Wi-Fi, and it automatically backs up all my videos and everything to the web. So, you know, so I do that every night after filming stuff. And and when I was filming using those batteries, it puts it all as one date, whatever the most recent date was that you were filming. So like on the GoPro Plus, it breaks it up by day. So I like that, so I can see like how many videos I shot that day. So when I'm editing, I can make sure I've got all my material. Well, those batteries screwed it all up. And I went back and read some of the reviews, and they said that these were not like the greatest ones for the GoPro Hero 8. So I've returned those, and I literally just bought another 2-pack of batteries and battery charger from GoPro itself. So it was about $50, but it's gonna be worth it. So that way I'll have 4 batteries ready to go for the trip, to be able to film all day at the beach. Lots of time lapses, lots of shenanigans, and lots of relaxing is what I'm planning on filming. And lots of doggies. You can't see them. They're all curled up back there in the bed. So that's been my week so far, working and relaxing. Welcome home.
I didn't want to run over your toesies.
You did. It's okay though. Hey, Yella. Yellow bellied.
Alright, help me.
Now Lou's come down here and I wish you'd do it again. You singing with mommy? Do it again. Are you singing? Sing. Sing.